the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our viewers and listeners of INCRadio Virginia Satellite Studio. I am your sister Lorraine Lowinco Manabat live here in Clayton, North Carolina. I just would like to say hello to all our viewers there in our team live chat who are already waited a while ago before we started. They already typed in their comments. So thank you so much. We're all excited to have our show for today. And we have Brother Andrew, who is also excited for our Spring Forward tomorrow. Brother Andrew, how are you?
I'm great, and we have a lot of brethren chiming into the chat. For instance, Sister Rachel May Longett talks about the foodies and all the many great things in Charleston. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we hear in the live chat and what we hear from our guests about the charm of Charleston. What do you think?
That's correct, Brother Andrew. Last time we have traveled there in Norfolk, Virginia, and now it's time to go to another state here in South Carolina where we're going to showcase the charms of Charleston. And also joining us for today is Sister Dane, all the way from Norfolk. Sister Dane.
Thank you, Sister Lorraine. I'm always happy to be here. Today I'll be reading our live chat. So, dear listeners and viewers, please be sure to comment and hashtag in the comments. And our brother Ramil Salas has already said Salas family watching from hashtag Charleston, hashtag Somerville. Sister
Ooh.
Lorraine.
So thank you so much. Stay put to our viewers there in our live chat. I know you're all excited to have our show for today. And as we have mentioned, our travel for today is Charleston, South Carolina. And I am so excited to introduce to you our charming brethren, our charming brothers who are going to help us tour this place. He was born and raised there in Charleston, South Carolina. Let us all welcome Brother James Langit together with his son, Brother Mark Langit. Hello, welcome to our show.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for allowing us to be here on the show today.
All right. Thank you, Brother Mark and Brother James, for gracing to this show. And we are excited to watch this video. So, Kuya Tech, please play this video.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brother Orel, and today we're going to be touring Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina has been ranked the best place to visit according to travelers in the United States. So what makes Charleston charming and unique is from the various architecture influenced by early European settlers. So behind me is the Sotility House. It's inspired by the Victorian ages back then. And right now the College of Charleston uses it as housing for undergrad students. Hello again. So this is one of the most popular tourist spot in Charleston. It's called the Rainbow Row. It was built in the 1700s. Merchants used to live in these buildings, but a fire broke it down. In 1930s, there's a lady named Dorothy Haskell that bought and renovated these buildings. And yeah, she renovated it and colored it in the pastel color, hence the name Rainbow Row. So just from Rainbow Road, just a couple blocks up, you could walk on Church Street to where you can go to the Battery Park.
Behind me, you may notice a small island with a structure on it, and you may ask, what is that island doing in the middle of the Charleston Harbor? Well, that island, to many Charleston natives and historians, that island is Fort Sumter, and on April 12, 1861, at 4:30 a.m., Confederate troops laid siege on the island, which began the American Civil War.
Yay! Thank you so much, Brother Mark and Brother James, for that quick tour. And I know we're not going to stop there because Brother James and Brother Mark will tell us more of their place. Brother Andrew, what do you think about that small island that Brother Mark showed us?
It's very historical. I'd love to hear some of the natives tell some of the stories. Maybe there's some grandchildren of people who were, or great grandchildren, who heard about what happened there in the American Civil War. It's probably a beautiful oceanfront to view it from the mainland. And I'd like to go down that row of the neon painted restored buildings. And I'd like to eat at some of the restaurants.
And before we return Brother Mark and Brother James on our screen later on, I would just like to ask some questions to our viewers there in our team live chat. Kindly type your answers here. If you have been to Charleston, what is your favorite food to eat? And what is your favorite spot to visit in Charleston, South Carolina? Share your story about Charleston, South Carolina. I know you are typing it right now. Brother Andrew, I have seen that he commented how charming the place is, and personally haven't been there, so I'm excited. Sooner I'm going to visit and meet Brother Mark and Brother James in person. But again, our team live chat, type in your comments. Brother James and Brother Mark, I would like to ask who's our brother there who is in the video.
That was Brother Orrell. He's the Cathedral president and also a choir member.
All right, we make sure we greet him, and I know he's watching right now. Thank you for preparing that video for our viewers and our listeners. And let's go ahead with our pictures while we discuss all about the Charleston. Let's go ahead to show those photos, and Brother Andrew with our what is Charleston know about, right, brother? And we want to ask our guests right now, why is Charleston, South Carolina so unique?
Well, first of all, in our chat, Sister Lonnie Magno of High Point says Charleston is known for its stunning views, architecture, museums, and for foodies too. Now, I wanted to know about some of the awards the Condé Nast Traveler magazine has bestowed on Charleston also.
Charleston has received the Condé Nast Award for Best Place to Visit in the United States. There's, if you don't know what Condé Nast is, it's an international travel magazine with popular destinations throughout the world. And Charleston was fortunate enough to be listed in that magazine for the past 13 times in the past 14 years.
That is amazing. What is your favorite place to eat at in Charleston?
One of our favorite places to eat is the Fleet Landing, located in downtown Charleston. It is a very simple restaurant with lots of Southern food like shrimp and grits, fried green tomatoes. There's even very, very good tasting oysters along with crispy flounder, if you're into that. Crab cakes is a big thing down here as well. And all of these foods are very good. So please come down to visit so you may be able to try these for yourself.
And I'd also like to try some of the fried green tomatoes, but please describe taking a carriage ride in Charleston.
A carriage ride on a good and sunny day. It is basically a tour where you get on a carriage and a tour guide will go around the city explaining many of the historical sites in downtown Charleston and its significance to the city.
Is that like a Kalesa in the Philippines?
Yes, it is like the Calesa in the Philippines. It's especially during the springtime. It's beautiful to go out and take a ride and a view of the city of the downtown Charleston.
Now, what are some of the foods that make Charleston such a go-to destination for foodies?
The different types of food, like as I mentioned earlier, the shrimp and grits. Sometimes we have our own kinds of brisket, collard greens. A lot of the food here, some people like to remix and kind of make it unique to their own kind of restaurant. Another staple would be sweet tea. It's freshly brewed. It's actually originated in the town of Somerville, which is about 15 to 30 minutes away from Charleston.
Now, describe some of the farms and plantations around Charleston.
Oh, in Charleston, there are many, many beautiful plantations and farms. Actually, some of the plantations were showcased in a lot of famous movies that you may know of. If during the springtime when you come here, the flowers bloom, and that's when you can really see the true beauty of the gardens of the different plantations. One of them being Magnolia Garden and Boone Hall Plantation, one of the other popular plantations. Also, there's a Charleston tea plantation here, where in Charleston, I didn't know that until just recently about the Charleston tea plantation. I think it's one of the only ones in the area that produces, in the United States, that produces tea, the ones in the tea bag.
Oh, and also Sister Alana Taka, she's the wife of Brother Andrew Taka, chimes in. Our all-time favorite barbecue place is in Charleston. So she'll have to tell us in the chat what type of particular barbecue she ate and why she liked it so much. Now, what are you celebrating in Charleston on July 27th, 2027, in a couple of years?
Yes, in a few more years, Charleston will be celebrating its 50th anniversary. We can't wait to be able to experience the celebration with all the brethren throughout the world. We're hoping that our executive minister would be able to join us for the 50th celebration of Charleston. He was here actually for a pastoral visit back in 2014 or 2015, I'm sorry. So it still might be a good chance that he might be able to join us.
What is the address of our chapel in Charleston and the schedule of worship services?
The address in Charleston is 4018 Dorsey Avenue, Charleston, South Carolina, 29405. And the times and days of our worship service are Thursdays, 6:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. And on Sundays, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. for the children's worship service.
I'm looking forward to a district event to be held in Charleston in the future, so we can go down there and not only enjoy the district event and the brethren, but some of what you've described in Charleston. What do you think?
Oh yes, brother. Please. Hopefully, we can have a district activity wherein everybody will be able to experience the different charms of Charleston, not just what we spoke of, but there are many others that we can find on. If we Google it, there's a lot of interesting things that we can do here in Charleston. We have beaches, we have plantations, we have farms, and we have the calesas.
Now, Sister,
Yes, go ahead, Brother
Lorna,
Andrew.
Sister Lorna Taylor says, we love the waterfront, Charleston. And then Mark Gen 617 says, Fort Sumter is a good spot to go there, and the food is good. I prefer to eat at this one restaurant. And that's you can read what it is in the chat. So we'll have you read the chat to find out what that restaurant is. Then Sister Rachel May Longett says, one of our favorites is Viscous Biscuit and Poogan's Porch.
Yes, Brother Andrew. And also, we have Sister Sarah S. Velasco said that Charleston is also a favorite wedding destination, and a lot of famous people, and also some of our brothers and sisters who always want that place to have their wedding to be happen. So we're so excited for that place, Charleston. As Brother Ramil Salas mentioned in his comment, come here and transfer to Charleston, South Carolina. It's more fun here. And Sister Dane, before we let our guests, do we have any more comments there in our live chat?
Yes, Sister Lorraine. We have our brother Benjamin Margie says, Charleston has a beautiful chapel full. Hashtag Jacksonville. Our sister Anna Blash says, hashtag Charlotte. Hi, everyone. I love beaches there. It's a beautiful scenery full. Our sister Lorna Taylor says, we've been there in 2013. Me and brother Dwayne. Hashtag Jacksonville. Nice place to walk around in the waterfront. Charleston.
Yes, Charleston. I'm so excited with the fried green tomatoes. Have you tried that, Brother Andrew? Maybe we could combine that with your favorite ampalaya sooner.
I think apalaya and tomatoes would be a great combination.
Yes. All right. We would like to say thank you, Brother James and Brother Mark. Before we let you go, we will give you this opportunity to greet your families and friends. Go ahead, brothers.
I'd like to say thank you to our family out in the Philippines, Brother Glenn Langit and his family, uh, who unfortunately didn't join us because it's 3 o'clock in the morning there, and they have to pod in the morning. But thank you when they're able to see later on, and then also my other brother in California in the locale of Hercules, Brother Ray Langit and his family. Uh, Thank you to everyone that was able to join in today and to be able to watch and to view everything that we discussed here on this show. And especially thank you to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and Brother Angelo Irani Manalo, for allowing us to have these kinds of platforms to share our faith and also to not only that, share the place where we live.
Thank you so much again, Brother James and Brother Mark. And as you have mentioned, we are also excited to hear our district activities here in the District of Virginia. So, Brother Andrew, take it away with our CFO in action.
CFO in action.
Thank you, Brother Michael Blash from Charlotte, for that beautiful voiceover. Now, do we have a picture up? Are we looking at the CFO family walk or the CFO family bowling? Well, I'm going to describe them. They were two beautiful activities held in Charlotte. I think this is the CFO family walk.
Yes.
The name of the bridge is the Arthur Ravenel Jr. Bridge, named after a beloved South Carolina senator. 2.5 miles each way, or 5 miles for the round trip. Famous for the Cooper River Bridge run every year, attracting over 40,000 runners every year since 1978. Most of us walk the whole miles. Well, Brother James, maybe I can come down there and jog the bridge with y'all. I can't run it, but I will try to jog it sometime.
Yes,
now,
brother.
So if anybody's up to jogging that bridge with me, let me know, and maybe we can have a district fun run. CFO family bowling. Now, 1 second, I'm sorry. The Merrington Bowling Center outside the Joint Military Base. The brethren had about 50 brethren who got together in friendly team competition. There were bowlers as young as 4 years old and as old as 84 years old. That's amazing. So, and tell me about the food. Does that bowling alley have good food?
Yes, the bowling alley fortunately has really good food. It's typical bowling alley food with your hamburgers, your cheeseburgers, your fries. You know the what do you call that? The food, the go-to food whenever you're out in the bowling alley.
Well, maybe we can go there from other congregations and all bowl together. It sounds like a lot of fun. Back to you, Sister Lorraine.
And we are excited to greet and congratulate all our hashtag winners last week. So Sister Dane will help us read our winners. So go ahead, Kuya Tech, with our hashtag winners.
Number 5, Macon, Georgia. Number 4, Charlotte, North Carolina. Number 3, Raleigh, North Carolina. Second place, Jackson. First place, Norfolk, Virginia.
Hey, Norfolk. Congratulations,
Yay.
Sister Dane.
Congratulations to all our winners next week. Next week, let us wait for our results later on, right, Sister Lucy? And we are going to show you our next winner in our hashtag winners. Again, our viewers in our team live chat, do not forget to include your comment and one hashtag from your local congregation or where you are from. We want to hear from you. Thank you. Thank you so much to all the viewers and listeners who join us here all over the world. Thank you. Thank you so much. And our show is not complete without thanking the most important individuals of INC Radio. Of course, we would like to say thank you to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, to our SEPSI CEO and President, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, our Station Manager, Brother Wally Taray, and our Executive Producer, Brother Manly Andaya. Thank you also so much to our District Supervising Minister, Brother Stephen Inocencio Jr., and our District Multimedia Advisor, Brother Denzel Van Malapit, our District CFO Overseer, Brother Melvin Bayangoan, and to all the ministers, ministerial workers that are very active there in our team live chat here in the District of Virginia. Thank you so much for joining us, and all your family are very active with our questions a while ago. Thank you so much. We were all gonna see you next week here in INC Radio Virginia Satellite Studio. Thank you, Charleston.
Thank you po.
Bye.